Hello there, how are you? I hope everything is fine and you are doing absolutely well in your world and in your life. Welcome to my channel. You are listening to Light Channelings. So today I have a timeless message and it's for twin flames and soulmates. This is a message for you that is intended to bring a few things to your awareness that feminines usually overlook or reject when it comes to their counterpart. It's not like you are at a fault here, but what happens is that feminines go through so much, and then at the top of it, when they don't see any physical action or results coming from their person, at times what happens is that they lose hope and somewhere they give up on their tendency of showing understanding every time, because it's always them who has to show compassion, understanding and mercy, if you can understand that. It's because when she looks at the physical reality, she notices that she has been the only one to show all of the understanding, care, compassion and mercy to everyone else that is busy doing their own thing. So sometimes what happens is that hurt and that pain takes over, and she chooses to become little less kind and little less compassionate and understanding towards her counterpart. And instead she starts to become more judgmental, restless, anxious, angry and impatient towards her person, and this can also be reflected in other areas of her life, and somewhat rude, bitter and hateful as well towards her counterpart. Though it happens from time to time that she finds herself thinking and feeling positive one moment and then totally hopeless and negative the next, it actually is a very clear sign that she needs to work on achieving that emotional balance. And again, it doesn't mean that we are here counting her flaws and mistakes. No, it just that she fights so many battles on so many levels, that too all alone, and at times she gets to fight back with things, people and situations as well as circumstances coming at her from all corners all at once. So she gets exhausted, which is something that everyone needs to understand, and that's why she feels like giving up on everything that demands her attention and efforts, including her person, because she doesn't gets to see any result or action coming from the other side. She feels and she starts doubting that is it even worth it? I am fighting for a person and facing all of these things and so many challenges for someone who seemed to be completely lost in his own world. So why do I need to go through all this all alone? Can't I expect a single action coming from him? This is what she starts thinking. She thinks, why do I have to wait? Why do I have to do all the work? Why it's always me? Why it's always me that needs to be patient? Why it's always just a second. Why it's always me who needs to forgive these other people who brought nothing but pain to me? Why it's always has to be me, and for what purpose? And for whom? For this person who doesn't seem to be bothered by anything, who doesn't even come to me and ask How am I doing with my life? What am I facing? What am I going through because of him or for him? What's the purpose of all this? It's because she gets so emotionally and mentally exhausted, she gets imbalanced, and then her commitment to her journey gets tested. So this is the challenge here. This is the thing that that is the turning point. Okay? This is where the game actually starts. And this is where sometimes things get even more upsetting for her, because then she already is frustrated because of a lot of things that she's facing, and then out of that frustration, all she does is rant over her person. And give me a moment, please. And what happens is that because she loses all her focus from learning the lessons out of the given challenges, it becomes difficult for her to show any understanding, remain patient, and look at the situation from a higher perspective. So this is one of the reasons why sometimes feminines find themselves back to square one again. And trust me, you shouldn't be blamed for that, okay? Just become aware of this pattern so you can break free from it, only if you choose so, and become mindful. That's what you need to do. We are not here to judge you for the challenges you are facing and how it's affecting you. Sometimes you have a right to feel down, but then it's always a choice to get up and dust yourself off and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Now the main intention, that was the explanation actually that I was giving. Now the main intention and the point of this message is to let you know what is the depth of your person's love for you, because all you want is your person to express their love to you in reality. But because you aren't witnessing any of it right now, so for now, through me, universe wants to let you know that till the time your person gets ready to come in front of you and express themselves to you in person, in their own way and in their own words, I am here to express some of that through using my gifts. Okay? Actually, I saw 77 on my screen just when I said that. So that could be the confirmation number for some of you. Deep down, your person knows that they can't live without you and don't even want to. But what happens is that they put up this show that they don't care or are completely unbothered, because these restraints and constraints they have surrounding themselves. It's because of them that they think that they won't be happy by pursuing something like you or someone like you. And here this happiness is related with the happiness of all those external forces and outside influences. These can be family. I was actually saying families. I was mixing friends and family in one word. So I'm sorry for that. I apologize, my mistake. These influences can be friends, family, spouse, girlfriends, exes, society, status, career, and anything that they are bound to right now because of their fears and doubts. It's because your person isn't grounded with their inner self right now, or it could just be temporarily. happening right now, they seek this validation from other people and situations, and they fear misery the most. They fear coming out of their comfort zone because they were conditioned to observe negative more than the positive. That's why most of the times their decisions and their choices are fear based. They don't make them from their heart, but by using most of their mind, which has set its own limitations. Okay, you see, you get that? Now the love you do share is very powerful, actually powerful enough to challenge all of these shallow living standards that they have allowed to get imposed upon themselves. And that's why, out of fear of getting outcasted by society or made to feel guilty by their own family, they choose to walk on different paths where they feel like it's completely safe and comfortable for them. So this is the reason why they always remain in dilemma whether to choose you or whether to go with what is comfortable for them. Okay, they never feel happy without you, no matter what they are doing, who they are with. In reality, they don't like living their life without you ever, and nothing ever helps them fill that void they have in their life and in their heart they feel without you. There is one thing that eats them up day and night, is that they can't show how much love they have for you in their heart. And at the same time, when you observe and notice everything that they are doing, but you completely reject, overlook, and fail to understand the depth of the feelings and the love they have for you in their heart. Okay, this is something that eats them up, and at times they feel really bad about it, but then they think that how can they blame you for not understanding how they are feeling, because they've never done the same. They also wish that things could be different between both of you. They also wish for a miracle to happen, to have you in their arms and in their life without having to face these obstacles and challenges that stand in the way of your connection. Almost every time they think of taking an action, they want to have you in their life. Okay, don't doubt that, but sometimes they think that they can't wish that because of what they have to face each and every day in their physical reality. Okay, you mean the most to them. Okay, you mean everything. You are the basis of their life. You are the only one that has a special place in their heart. You are the only one that they feel this deep intense bond and this connection with. They don't feel with anyone else, not even with their mother. Okay, so for most of you, your person, they've already made a decision to pursue you and face anything or everything that may come in their way. And for those who haven't reached to that stage yet, it's coming very shortly, because your love is very powerful. The connection you two share is way more powerful than those evil forces that are trying to block your path. Without you, they feel like everything is difficult for them. Okay, without you being in their life, nothing ever made sense to them. But when you were there, everything seemed very easy to deal with. No matter how difficult the situation or circumstances actually were, everything always made sense to them. They want, somewhere deep down in their heart, to make you believe in them and have faith in their love that they have for you. They want you and wish that someday in future you're going to believe in them and you're going to see them in a positive light. He can't say that in words right now because of so many things standing in his way, but he wishes if you can understand him on your own without him having to say it, because right now he can't. There are many reasons why he can't come and say that to you in words or express that to you in person. They have been crying over you recently, and they often cry over you. If you don't know that, and if you ever doubt that, this might actually feel really stupid and insane, but as much disappointed you feel over them, they also feel really heartbroken and disappointed when at times you overlook their true feelings and judge them only for what you see on the physical plane. Okay? At times they see that you completely deny connecting with them at heart, and you only concentrate on what's wrong with them and what's wrong with their actions and what's wrong with the way they are living their life. They have this immense love for you in their heart, but you are actually done with understanding all of these things now, because you've become so frustrated and irritated now that you want to see the results. You want them to take action. You want to see them making those changes and taking those chances and taking action towards you. You want to see that. You think that if they have so much love for you, why can't they get up and take any action right now when you want them to? When you want to see results. You're not wrong if you wish to see these changes in reality, but they are where they are right now because of divine plan. Okay, this is the part of the divine plan that God has for you. You probably did your part in understanding and making the changes that were necessary for you to make, and now the only thing you wish is to see the results. But as an answer, you always receive a 8-letter word called patience, and that is something that irritates you and annoys you even more. But this is the challenge. This is the thing that you need to deal with right now. Patience is something that each and every person needs to learn in their life. And the reason why we have so many problems in our world is because people lack patience. That's why one of the major lessons given to us in our journey is to learn and remain patient in the most troubling times of our life. I would request you to ponder over this, okay? Sit with it and contemplate for a while and think about what I just said. So it's actually up to your person to break free from whatever is blocking them and plan on taking some action, and eventually they are going to do that, because they can't keep wishing and hoping for something to happen, but it's all part of the play. Okay, when God is going to give them the green light, and when God's going to give green light to this connection, everything will happen as desired by both of you, but you need to be patient. Okay, no matter how angry and upset you get at them, you know that you can't leave them behind, not even if you wish to. He's like your shadow. No matter where you go, you feel him with you and within you always. You're always reminded of him no matter what. Every time you try to choose a new direction, you always get back at him. The signs of him are everywhere. You can't escape that. It's like you're always shown that you and them, both of you are bound to this connection, and none of you can escape from it. So whatever is happening, just surrender your worries and trust the process. Okay, just as much as you feel him, he can feel you. Just like his energy follows you everywhere you go, your energy follows him everywhere he goes. So don't doubt that. Have faith on God. He's not going to let you fail. Okay, communicate telepathically with your person. Also, it happens that sometimes feminines don't want to do that because again they want to see the results, but know that God is in control. As much signs and guidance you are receiving, he's receiving the same. He can feel when you're trying to give up on him. Okay, he is also getting signs and synchronicities and is receiving guidance that your bond is unbreakable. No matter what is blocking this connection right now, no matter how huge these obstacles and challenges seem right now, God is in control, because this journey has phases we can't skip. Okay, we have to deal with it. We have to deal with whatever we are presented with. Just remember that. Just remember that if you're going through hell, keep going, keep running, and don't stop to check and observe how the hell it looks. Okay, so this was the message for all the feminines that are really frustrated with their journey right now. Nobody is judging you here. Nobody is blaming you for how you're feeling. You have a right to feel that way at times. Okay, but it's all part of the process. We can't escape it. We can't exit. Okay, we don't have that option with us right now. We have to deal with whatever it is. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like screaming, go anywhere where no one can see you and scream loud. Okay, pick up a notebook, write down everything that's coming to your mind, all the thoughts, all the bitterness, all the anger, everything that you're feeling right now, which is not which doesn't feel very pleasing. Let it all out on the paper. It's going to help you release those stagnant emotions. Okay, and just know that your person loves you. They can't show it to you right now, and there are 1,000 reasons for that, but just know that there is very deep, pure and innocent love in between both of you. Okay, so this is it. This was the message. If you would like to receive more clarity, you can request a reading from me, or you can take a session from me. For the details, you can check the description box below. With that being said, if you'd like to make a donation to the work, for the work I do here on YouTube, you can write to me on my given email address. Okay, so yeah.